The beginning of part 2 starts off with a pretty happy moment again, where everything, all the tribulations from the first one have ended up in everything being okay, and Bella's made the change into a vampire without a hitch, really. And it's really about, the only worry is Bella, how she's going to behave as a vampire, if she's going to go crazy, especially because she's probably stronger than all the Cullens put together at the beginning. And you find out very rapidly that she's very much in control of herself, and she kind of finds it even easier than anybody else when they've been turned into a vampire. So it's a very happy beginning. I think as Edward can read Jacob's mind and kind of knows a little bit about imprinting, and is kind of certain that Jacob wouldn't necessarily be attracted to a newborn baby if he wasn't, kind of forced by his genes into doing it. So he kind of has a quicker understanding of it than Bella does. Bella has to go purely on Jacob, on trust. Irina comes to apologize for making a scene at the wedding, and sees Renesmee, and she looks like, to Irina's eyes, too beautiful to be a human kid. And because she's behaving like she's our kid, then it looks like she believes that we've created an immortal child, which is a vampire baby. I mean, when vampires bite a minor, basically, which is illegal under the vampire code. And so she immediately goes off and tattletales to the Volturi. The Volturi had been looking for some reason to wipe out the Cullens anyway, and kind of hell breaks loose afterwards. Mackenzie's great. She's very self-possessed for a really young girl. She's really smart. She's really talented. I mean, she's had to do very difficult things. She's just playing the face on the body of probably 15 other young girls of varying sizes, which is very, very difficult to do for any actor, let alone a young girl who's doing her first movie. The Cullens start calling other vampires to witness that Renesmee is not an immortal child, which is very easy to do. You just go and look at her and she's got blood in her veins, which immediately discredits anybody else's argument. And they think if they do this, they'll avoid having a battle or any bloodshed with the Volturi. But when it comes down to it, it doesn't make any difference, and the Volturi just want to kill them anyway and kill all their witnesses. We've had the same cast for years, and so and it's such a huge change having there's something like 70 people on this one. It's kind of amazing. There's some really great people, lots of really great actors, and it's interesting. It gives it a very epic feel, which is nice for the final one in the series. I think when he has a child with Bella, it's such a irreplaceable union that he doesn't think about just himself anymore. He thinks about himself being him, Bella, and Renesmee. So it becomes a different thing. I guess he grows up a bit. He stops being so self-obsessed. Bill's great. I mean, he had such a hard job. It's been such an intense shoot for so long, and he's stayed calm and nice and very pleasant throughout the whole thing. He's extremely talented and cares a lot about the project. I like the idea of embracing the horror aspects of it, which is quite bold for a series that's kind of known for its romantic aspects, which I think is interesting because there's no point in just emphasizing the bits which they're supposed to be known for. I mean, make it exciting and different. So yeah, I really respect him for that, and he has some great ideas for visuals and things. I mean, some of the scenes which would be impossible to show in a PG-13. I mean, I think he's thought of very artful ways to do it and very kind of interesting things to do, which, I mean, they're not too graphic, but also strong images. They can expect it to be a lot bigger. I mean, it's the story spans the globe and encompasses a huge amount more of the vampire world. Many different characters, many different, showing how many different powers and abilities vampires can have, and also showing the fulfillment of Bella's character, which is hopefully going to be a powerful moment. I always thought it was an interesting story. It was definitely a powerful story. I mean, everyone who reads the books gets through all of them pretty quick. It's definitely it gets a very visceral reaction out of people. It's definitely got a power to it. And it had to be expressed somehow, and it was expressed through getting tons of people wanting to watch it and read the books. But it's totally crazy. I mean, no one could have predicted it.